It's 2 hours after I finished a TT. I'm still sweating. I got a podium at last. Watch this race. Time trial is unbelievably a leveller. No tactics. It's you against the clock, and it's as simple as that. It's pure cycling. Enjoy. We're off. We're off on the time trial at Tempus Fugit, or Fugit, however you pronounce it. Sure somebody will correct me. Approximately, I think we're approaching the start line here, so roughly 12 miles. Oh, sorry, 10.9 miles, top graphic. Right, I did say no tactics in the introduction, but obviously I'm looking at certain tactics. My tactics were to keep in gear 15 and latterly in gear 14 at over 90 RPM. If I could do that, I'd be covering at least 255 watts, which is over my FTP, and I estimate this race was probably between 25 and 30 minutes at my pace. I've started in the C category. I think there were 8 other riders, and I thought, right, felt strong, felt good. There's a heat wave at the moment. This is a problem in the UK. 28 degrees as per the info thumbnail, the introduction thumbnail. As you can see, I wanted to start. My tactics, though, were to obviously keep the cadence up, but I did want to close down on other riders, particularly in my class. And I wanted to try and win this. I wanted to get a first on the time trial. I was pushing hard, a bit more over 90 RPM at the start, and consequently I'm over 275 watts, 285 there. Fast forward it, because the next person to catch was Kay Lynn of TTR, second behind him here. He was the next rider in my category. I think you start 15 seconds apart on a TT. It may have been 30. Just correct me on that one. But it really is good to chase people down. You've got little targets. But it's all about you, and you're up against the clock. This is a very flat course. I don't think that it's more than 90 feet elevation total course. But I passed another C rider, got a thumbs up there from Apius in front. And then I see W Jim plus a B rider, 27 seconds ahead. You can see on the bottom right graphic, 26 seconds ahead. And I had a little sneaky feeling, right, let's go for the category B riders. I mean, that's the only way to improve. The only way to improve is to race and try and emulate better riders. If you do that, you're going to get fitter, you're going to get stronger, and you're going to get faster. So you can see me blasting past a couple there. I'm 2 seconds behind White, bottom right, another B rider. You can see I'm averaging 266, 97 RPM, but I am in 14th gear, so that counts for the extra. I'm spinning slightly quicker. Past a B rider there. I've got another couple in my sights. W Jim, I've got it down to 10 seconds, bottom right. 7 miles to go. Really putting it in, as you can see on the left. Use me feather. I've done perhaps a couple of TTs before. I didn't know you had the power-ups and the things like the feather to use. It was there. I used it. I thought that'll help me. It is a time trial, so a little bit lighter for half a minute or so is going to be a bonus. 10 minutes complete, 6.8 miles to go. The heat started to get to me. I said there's a heat wave. It was measuring 30 degrees at one point in my little pain cave shed, and you can't see it, but absolutely my jersey's soaking wet through. It was really tough with the heat. It really saps your energy, and something like time trial where you're not having a break. You're picking a cadence and a power, and you're sticking to that for 10, 12 miles. So it's a different type, it's a different concept to racing, but I think it's a real pure cycling race, a TT, its purity. And I was really enjoying this. Past another B rider there, chasing down Robinson at 5 seconds ahead, a C rider. So I've got to try and chase him down if I'm trying to get first place in my category. 96, I couldn't get out of 14th gear, even though we're on the flat. 15th was just too much to sustain, so I thought I'll spin a bit higher in a lower gear. That's what I felt comfortable with, and I thought I can do that for another 15 minutes or so, and try and get myself over the line. 6.2 to go, almost done. 4.7 miles, 41 feet in elevation, so very flat course, this desert course, very flat. I enjoy it, it suits me. I've said in previous videos, not great on the climbs. I'm working at that. I'm working hard at that. But this should suit me. This kind of distance and this putting this output out for 25-30 minutes is probably where I'm at the moment, and I can compete. WGym down to 2 seconds. I was really getting encouragement here, really getting motivated. Thought if I can get past this other B rider and then chasing a D down, Foster, I was really going through my liquid at this point, just trying to hydrate, sweating. It was absolutely relentless. Didn't have any music on for the first race in ages. I've not been motivated by music, and I almost forgot, to be honest. But I was concentrating on time and cadence, and look, I'm nearly at 100 RPM there, 305 watts. So I put it in a bit here to pass the B rider. I was really proud about that. Really proud of that. For me, relatively, that's a big achievement and another tick in the box. This is why I'm doing it. This is why I'm doing Zwift. You can't come on when you are doing Zwift races for YouTube. You've got this. I'm being caught here, by the way. I'll come back to that little story. Kaylin, I mean, full respect. I overtook him perhaps 7 miles, and he's come back at me. He's obviously, I'm not as consistent as he is there. You can see my average wattage 262, and I'm hovering around 250, 260, where it was a bit higher than that. I've put it in there to try and keep up with him. I mean, respect on his race tactics. He's just been absolutely consistent. He's taken over, and as you'll see in the next couple of minutes, he just extends his lead. Respect. He's a C-class rider, and I couldn't get it back. Not if I was going to complete this course at this cadence and wattage. I didn't want to just blow up and have nothing less. So you can see on the bottom right, 1 second, 2 seconds, he started extending his lead, and I thought, right, let's just concentrate, forget that rider. Top left, I'm doing 286, 281. I'm still putting it in way above my FTP. I can see the finish-ish, 3.7 miles to the finish. I know there's probably 20 odd feet of climb, so there's no issue there. It's just kind of keep concentrating. I had my head down there, looking at the stats, the screen. It's a constant reading these stats. It's difficult to concentrate. Kaylin 4 seconds ahead of me there. He's gone basically because I had nothing left. I had nothing to do a quick burst of 350 watts. If I did that, I was finished way before the line, and I wanted to keep this consistency up. It was all about the consistency. If I'm averaging 260 watts, as you can see, I'm perhaps in the 3.3, 3.4 watts a kilo, and that would be a fantastic average over 25-30 minutes for me, and probably get me an FTP increase. Let's see. Accelerated here to roughly the finish because there's nothing going on. I'm running on my own, just sweating away. You don't need to see that in real time. Coming up here, 0.3 to go. There's a D-Cat rider, Jackson, in front of me, 4 seconds. Ordinarily, I'm all over that with 0.2 miles to go, and I'm chasing them down, but I just didn't have it, and I've dropped under 200 watts here. I was really struggling with the heat. It was unbelievable, and funnily enough, when you sit up on the bike, the heat in the top of the shed, heat rising, it must be 2 or 3 degrees hotter than when you've got your head down, and it was a horrible experience. 465 calories, nearly 11 mile. Here we go, right to the finish. There's no chance I had anything in the sprint. Well done, Jackson, for holding me off there. Credit there. Finished. Where did I end up? This is the question. I thought I'd really put some work in there. Brilliant result for me. Came second, looking at the Zwift. Kaylin, respect. I did for 20 minutes 3.46 watts a kilo, 262 watts. I'm really chuffed with that. 3.31 overall, 251. Marginally below my FTP, but really proud, 27.2 seconds. I have a look at the B category. Funnily enough, 1 and 2 would have won the B category. Now, there were only 3 riders there. Were they really B riders? I don't know, but proud of that. Like and subscribe. Until next time, thank you for watching.